Hey YouTube, it's a beautiful Sunday and I'm only going to be in the van for a little while today. Got a lot done this past week and I've been spending a lot of nights out here after work late in the cold, and then some days it's really warm, and I think that on top of not getting a lot of rest because I'm spending so much time out here, and then I'll go to bed late and still have to get up early for work. And I'm not meal prepping like I normally do, so I've been eating food on the go and getting food out and about. And so I'm not feeling too well right now, so I had to kind of set a timer for myself today, and I'm going to have to go take a nap and just rest before work this week. And I'm only going to do a little bit today because I can't be sick right now. I got to get stuff done. And yeah. So what's happening today is well, first of all, as you can see, I got my walls up. It doesn't look the best. Got some nasty looking cuts here, but it'll all be covered up, so it really doesn't matter in the end. But yeah. So what I'm doing today is I'm gonna do a little bit of painting. I have my color scheme. I've had this in my mind for a while, the colors that I wanted. I didn't want to go too crazy with the brightness of the colors, so to tone it down, that's why I'm going with the white. And then I'll have the bright colors for accent colors. Then I'm going to come in with the navy. So just sitting on that shelf, that's why I said I wasn't really going to paint that shelf thing that I got with the doors that has a white and navy on it, because it's white and navy already. There's no point in painting back over it again with a different color. And I had already knew in my head I was going to keep those colors. So the navy kind of balances things out as well as the white. And I'm going to show you those colors in a second. But I went with the white walls because the floor is going to be a darker wood. And with that burgundy and the wood that's already in here, I don't want this space to be too dark. Especially when I start to put up my reflectics and stuff in the windows, and it'll get darker in here. It'll just be too dark in here if I went with something different. It's a little bit different. I guess it's still technically a wood look, but whatever. It's different than just the plain natural wood. But, yeah, so I had to balance out the fact that I had the dark wood on the floor, so that's why I went the white. That's why I'm going to keep the white cabinet look. I'm going to paint this dresser, more than likely the bottom part of it white. The top I'm going to leave, although it has some scrapes and stuff on it, I'm just going to leave it. I would love to just do the accent colors because I love them, but I don't want it to be too much in here. So, this is the navy. The bottom one is the one that I'm going with. Just Very Navy is the name of it. And so I went and got samples today. I'll show you that in a second. But so that's the navy. It'll go with the white, and it will help balance out my accent colors, which is this teal up here. So I don't know if you can see that too well. So that teal, I was going with that, or like a turquoise-ish type of coral, aqua, all those names. But that one was the closest one I can find that I liked at the store. And then I couldn't pick between these two orange, but I went with the top one, and I think it's called Emergency Zone. Is the name of it. But yeah, I couldn't pick between that or this one, but I thought this one looked a little more reddish, and I don't really want to go that direction, so I just went ahead with the top one. But we'll see how it looks. So let's open these up. And there's the navy. Looks really good. I like that. When I had my RV, I went and got samples that were at Lowe's. I got this from Home Depot because it was on my way to my grandmother's house today. But I got samples at Lowe's when I had my RV because I didn't have a lot of space to paint, so there's no point going to get a gallon jug of paint or whatever. So I got the samples for like $2 and some change. I think these were like $3 and some change. So we don't have a lot of space to paint in these small areas, so you might as well just get sample paint. It doesn't cost a whole lot. And you can paint everything you need to paint with them. So this is the teal. That is beautiful. Like, I might have to put this in more areas or something. I gotta figure out something to do with this because I love this color. This is my favorite color right now, though. But so of course I had to put this in here. And that's the orange. I would have loved to went with like a white and orange or orange and black, but that would have been too much of the black. So trying to liven it up. These are more like tropical colors. And so I want to give that feel. That's kind of like the look or whatever you want to call it that I'm going with in here. The theme is more of a tropical feel. I have an idea for the roof area. Either I'm going to cover it up with the tapestry that I have, because I was going to hang that back here, which I still might, I don't know yet. So you either cover it up with the tapestry and cut out the hole for the sunroof, or I want to get the, what is it called? Oh my goodness, I forgot what it's called. But it's similar to the bamboo stuff that you have, that they have in tropical islands as the roof. And what I was going to get is the kind that you can get as a fence, a privacy fence type of thing that you just roll out. And it's kind of like a knockoff bamboo type of thing, like the straw looking stuff, and put that up top. Again, to give more of a tropical feel, to kind of make this my own oasis no matter where I go, in a good place. But that's all I'm doing here today. Is going to do a little bit of touch-up painting. Not really touch-up, just painting a little bit in small areas, just to add some color. And then I'm going to measure out. I have this right here. Came off of a futon. So I just kept the sides because I was going to just keep this little mechanism thing. Whew. Couldn't really breathe too much there. But I decided to just keep this whole thing because maybe I can use this. But although it sits a little low and I want my bed to at least be this high or up here, I could undo it from there and just bolt it to here, this top part. I'll have to measure it and see. But the idea is to go with the futon style of bed, although I was going to go with the fold over couch type of a thing. I'm going to do the futon thing. I believe if it works. We're going to see. The thing is, with the futon and going from the side instead of the back, that I'm concerned of and I have to measure is the back part. When you let it down, it usually folds backwards. And when you have it in a house, it's over the back edge further. So I don't really want to scrape my wall every time I let it down, or it might not fit. So I have to figure out the measurements and how forward I can set this mechanism to where when it leans back, it won't scrape my wall. But I do want to go with the futon thing because I feel like it'd be easier to pull it out and have my cushions stay on there all the time instead of having to fold it down, take the cushions off, fold it down, put the cushions back on. So I'm trying to think of ways to make it easier for myself, because I remember in my RV, one of the things that bugged me and that I was trying to figure out before I had to get out of it was the taking down and setting up stage of it. And I feel like, and it was just me, it takes a little bit longer than someone who has two people living together or whatever, because they can work together and do different things to take down everything or put everything up. So it just took a while, and I got tired of having to break down everything, my computer, my chair, all this stuff, everything in my kitchen, lay it on the bed, get all it together, reel in the cord, all this stuff to go dump, So I just want to cut that whole taking down, breaking down thing to the minimum. So I'm not going to have a lot of things sitting out unless I'm staying somewhere for a long period of time. And I'll just have a little box, and whatever doesn't fit in that box doesn't get set out. And that box will just get stored. And like I said, that'll only come out when I'm staying somewhere for a longer period of time. I'm only staying somewhere for a few days, a week, or, just stealth camping here or there every other night or something. Nothing's coming out. So everything else has to be accessible from its place. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Which, now that I'm opening up this window, it really doesn't matter if the bed is on the side, because that's why I put it over here, to be able to look out that door when I want to. And now, if I was going to cut the window out anyway, I could have cut this window out and left the bed on that side. And it probably would have made things a little bit easier as far as the kitchen, clothes, desk area, that type of setup. Instead of separating it all, it could have all been on one side. But, oh well, it is what it is. It's done now. I already have those cut out to fit in those spaces. So I'm just going to go with it. Plus, I haven't seen a whole lot of people to where they have the one bed on this side. Usually it's a split bed, or the bed's on that side. So again, I just try and do something different. Not to say nobody really does this, but, Anyway, that's what's going on. I'm going to measure out this thing, futon thing, and see those measurements so I can start doing some detailed sketches on my bed and what wood I need and things like that, as well as doing some little painting. And tomorrow I'm coming in here and I will start on the floor. Tuesday I'm going to rest my body. And hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday I'll be done with the floor. I don't think it's going to take me that long. I really don't. I kind of want to get started today. But I'm not going to... I need to, like I said, make myself rest. So I'm just going to rest, take a nap, get up, go to the store, get me some food, meal prep for the week, get ready for the week so that I'm not, doing what I was the past 2 weeks, eating out or, grabbing things here or there or whatever, I need to get myself healthy again. And then so that I can have enough energy to see this thing through, because I have, at this moment, which you won't see this video for a while, but at this moment I have 3 weeks to be ready to move into this. So that means the floor has to be done this week. I have to start painting my cabinets, which is really right now just this dresser area type of thing. The other ones will be a little touch up here or there, but mainly that's just the dresser thing, and the bed. And the bed will be built next week. So that's 2 weeks. And then for that 3rd week, it will be sorting through all of my stuff that I have in the basement, going through everything, selling, giving away, throwing away, putting some in storage, which technically will just be at a friend's or family member's house, so I don't have to pay for storage. And just, making sure everything's livable, making sure the van's running good. I do have to go get it checked out because it's starting to make a little noise. I think it might be the transmission. And just because it has a hard reverse, like when I switch into reverse, it's kind of hard, when it switches into there. So I just want to get that checked out just to make sure nothing's going wrong, because I'd rather prevent something than repair something. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, getting started on this painting, and like I said before, we're moving forward. I'm about to be in this thing for good, for full time. My thinking right now, which I'll make another video on, like, why I'm doing this, what I want to do while I'm in this, blah, blah, blah. But, is to be in this for at least 2 years. I could see myself, as long as it stays up with me, 3 to 4 years until I upgrade to a nicer van that I could stand up in. Maybe one of those like Sprinter van type of things, if I see fit. Although I feel like in one of these, or something else, it might blend in a bit better than that. Those you have to pick and choose where you want to park that at. But yeah, anyway, that's what's going on. That's my thinking. Alright, moving forward.